Welcome back to another edition of Oil Spills. My name is Zach Laing. I'm the news director and senior columnist here for Oilersnation. And boy, do we have some things to talk about today. First and foremost, off the top, how about Alex Edler not getting suspended for his hit on Connor McDavid last night? I am absolutely shocked to see the NHL not do anything, even though, to be frank, I really shouldn't be surprised. But nonetheless, I am still surprised. I think this was a blatant attempt from Alex Edler to knee Connor McDavid. I've seen all of the angles of it from the side. I've seen it from behind. Alex Edler takes a long stride at McDavid, and at the very last second, he sticks that right knee of his out, clipping Connor McDavid in his knee, sending him flying. This is the exact same thing that Edler did to Zach Hyman a number of years ago, and we heard Zach Hyman's pointed comments last night during the game. He was very upset about it, and even after the game, you could still sense some of the emotion there still from Hyman. Jay Woodcroft, meanwhile, called it a questionable hit. He felt confident, or so it seemed he felt confident at least, that the NHL was going to take a look at this. And Alex Edler is no stranger to the Department of Player Safety in the NHL either. He was suspended 2 games for his hit on Hyman, which I thought was absolutely identical to the one that he laid on Connor McDavid last night. And in 2013, Edler was suspended for a check to the head of Thomas Hertl, who was then a rookie with the San Jose Sharks, and he was also suspended for charging Mike Smith. Now look, this isn't the first time or the second time either that Edler has laid a big knee like this. He hit Eric Staal with a big knee-on-knee collision in the 2013 World Championships. He was suspended for 4 IIHF games then. Now granted, the IIHF wouldn't have any standing on the NHL's Department of Player Safety taking a look at Edler for a suspension for his hit on McDavid here. But despite that, we've got precedent in the past from a guy like Alex Edler doing these sorts of things. Now, people can sit here and say, oh, well, you're just saying this because it's Connor McDavid. No, I'm not just sitting here saying it because it's Connor McDavid. Of course, I do believe the NHL needs to do whatever it can to protect its stars in this league. But whether it's McDavid, a fourth-line grinder, or somebody who's just called up from the American Hockey League, the NHL owes it to its players to keep them safe on the ice. If we're serious about trying to grow the game, last night is an example of what not to do. This LA Kings Oilers games was broadcasted on national television in the United States last night. That's why we had such a late start, an 8:22 puck drop for that game. And look, at the end of the day, this was a dangerous hit. This was a predatory hit, and I firmly believe that Alex Edler was trying to stick his knee out on Connor McDavid. Now, credit to Darnell Nurse for coming and jumping in the pile. Connor McDavid got his with a big cross-check on Edler, even though Edler absolutely sold it later in that period. At the end of the day, the Department of Player Safety really needs to clean up their act in situations like this. I really think that these are the things that the league needs to be trying to take out of the game to protect players that are superstars and players that aren't superstars. Anyways, the Edmonton Oilers are now going to have a couple of days off before they take on the Vegas Golden Knights back at Edmonton on Saturday. Edmonton's going to need to really tighten up their game and trying to find a way to start on time against a good Vegas Golden Knights team. Their top line of Jack Eichel, Chandler Stevenson, and Mark Stone are one of the best in the entire league right now. If the Edmonton Oilers have any hope of winning that game on Saturday, they need to come out with a strong start, find a way to get a good first goal to kick that game off, and keep the pace up all night long. Vegas is a team that's relentless, and the Oilers need to find that game of theirs. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Drop a note down in the comments below, and let me know what you think of that Alex Edler hit. Should have there been a suspension?